Crusader Kings 2 is I, the Golden Joeblivion, and we're back with Lord Joseph the Tenacious of the Custom Cadet House Redclaw of Houses Lannister and Reyne. And last episode we left off with our unfaithful, adulterous wife Dare cheating on, not just cheating on us, but pregnant with another man's child. And this crazy woman thought it would be a great idea to tell her husband that, hey, by the way, the child's not yours. Because, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, she's about to learn just how ruthless Lord Joseph can be. In that last episode, right at the end, I shared some ideas for how we can use this adulterous pregnancy to our own advantage. Because it just so happens that at the moment, we're plotting to kill Sir Brynden Tully, who is the husband and heir to Riverrun to her older sister Manisa, who has a very positive opinion of us. Sent gift. Okay, so we kind of schmoozed her up a little bit, but she really, really likes us for a lot of our, honorable, just, diligent, brawny, strong, things that make people like you more just because. I think sending her the gift also kind of put her over the top, but her older sister really, really likes us, and if we're already plotting to kill her husband, I see no reason why we couldn't then, we couldn't then marry Manisa Tully, and why would we do that? Well, she's higher up on the list as far as the inheritance for Riverrun goes. Lord Edmund of Riverrun has changed the inheritance laws. It was going to be our wife who inherits Riverrun, because through her was the only male that was, I guess you could say, really allowed to inherit, because his oldest daughter hadn't had any sons of her own. But when she did, the inheritance changed, so we had to remove that small little problem, and we did. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is I don't want to kill Lady Celia, because if we're intending on marrying into the House Tully family again, it would be better if we didn't start killing Tullys. So this problem will have to be dealt with, and it will be dealt with. I want to get the timer going. There we go. Just let everything update. And then we're going to throw her in the prison. She's acted dishonorably towards us. I wonder if we can request a divorce right now. -17. Okay, Lady Celia is kind. She's patient. We are envious. Base reluctance. Lady Celia was unfaithful, so we get +20. Lord Joseph's piety gives us +10. His opinion of us. So we might have to get the High Septon to like us. But we are going to throw her in the dungeon. We're going to throw her in the dungeon. Call her for a trial. I don't want to kill her, though. So we're going to just have her sit in the... Also, if we kill her, I think it's going to make our children with her, Gareth and Leona, it's going to make them dislike us a lot. Make them dislike us. Why can't I click on Gareth? There we go. All right, so she's in our dungeons. We're going to have to try to get the High Septon to like us. We can't sway him. We can antagonize him. We can't sway him, though. Does not view High Septon as a religious head. So you can't sway the religious head, but you can antagonize them, which would be a huge mistake. I don't know why you would want to do that. So we can send a gift. I don't believe it's going to be enough to push him over and give us request a divorce. No, -5, but -5, that's really, really close. So we have to ask ourselves, how are we going to get that? How are we going to get that higher? Well, more piety is always useful. Another thing we have to do is we're still plotting to kill Sir Brynden Tully. We've got 200%. That's pretty damn good. That's a lot higher than it was when we initially started with the plot, so we're getting there. I wanted to exit this ambition here because I don't think we're going to fall in love with anybody, so it's probably not going to happen. However, this is the one I was thinking about doing. Lord Joseph desires to become the regent of his liege, and the reason that is because we are a claimant to the Kingdom of the Rock. It's very possible for the nubile house, House Redclaw, to ascend to the greatest power in the land. The Lannisters have embarrassed themselves by losing Byford to the Ironborn, and now it belongs to the Kingdom of the Trident or the Rivers. I'm not sure which it is. Oh, of the Trident, Kingdom of the Trident. And right now, sitting on the throne is our nephew, King Jaime, who's a mere 8 years old. And there are already factions conspiring to put other people on the throne. I would love to get House Reyne on our side, so we're currently trying to sway Lord Rickard the Arrogant into joining us. Join us, brother. And we want to install ourselves as ruler of the Rock. And the easiest way to do that, well, maybe not the easiest way, but for the potential for a peaceful transition would be if we become King Jaime's regent. Now, he doesn't hate us. Who is his regent right now? 40. trained fighter. But we are... Okay, so one thing I do know we can do is if we're conspiring to become the regent for our liege, we have to plot for it, I believe. One thing we can do is we can duel the current liege in a duel of honor, and if we win, they might give us the regency title just because we have double their duel skill. So I see no reason for us not being able to outright, wreck the current regent. Right? Current regent is Sir Peros of Fang Tower. Right? He's a minor lord, and he's a knight. Well, we're a knight as well. Yeah, we have double the duel skill, so we should be able to beat him. Although sometimes the game likes duels to be kind of random, which I don't really care for. It makes it really hard to plan if you're going to win or not. But I think that's one option we can do, or we can plot to. Let's just pick that ambition right now. Let's pick that ambition right now. Become the regent. So I mean, we only get 30 prestige if this is successful, but we're looking more for the after effects. We want to have that kind of we want to be able to. Ooh. So I don't have the option here. We need to plot for it. So it's going to have to happen after Sir Brendan Tully is gone. And we're currently running with the monies, aren't we? Yeah, 2 more years of trying to get more money. I mean, we're getting a decent amount of coin, though, from the Golden Tooth. My prisoner Celia Tully is complaining about her dark cell. Suitable, how about the Oubliette? No, let her rot. I don't want her to escape. Has Bornfred discovered a plot where Lord Quellen Kenning seeks to incite Lord Peter to revolt. Use a favor on Lord Lyle to force him to join their faction. Okay, so they, Lord Lucien has a lot of support going forward. Lucien Lannister. Rickard, that's not what I want you to do. Can I buy your favor? No, because he doesn't really like us. 125 gold, though. We could actually buy 1 favor, and that might be worth it because Lord Rickard has, he's got a lot of men. Almost 10,000 men. Or Crown Loyalists, Sir Peros of Fang Tower. Yeah, of course you would. My lord, I believe Lady Celia Tully has been in your custody for too long. I hereby offer to pay ransom. Ooh. Well, I mean, I would like the money, though. I would like the money, but I feel like it would be too easy. Lord Edmund, I don't like you. No, she will stay in my custody. I mean, true, he does have other daughters that aren't in our custody, but nah. Torrin Blackwood. All right. What is this? Invite to plot. We'll back our plot to kill King Jaime. That's not really... that's not useful for our purposes. It seems that Lord Ellis of Windhull, the spy master of Lord Tybalt II of the Vale, has been sent to Hornvale to investigate rumors of a plot. Maybe he should be silenced before he discovers a plot. Well, this thing is Brandon already knows we're trying to kill him. We were discovered already one time. And he's just a courtier, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. He's not a lord. He's not going to be able to do anything. So, I mean, I don't care if he finds out. He already knows we're trying to kill him. Lady Celia, you whore. A rumor about a spy sneaking around to my castle was confirmed this morning. Man, we've been finding a lot of these spies. But we do need more piety. So I want to get that, divorce. Yes! Yes. Sometimes I get randomly really happy. I get really happy at random events. It's because I'm an opportunist. I'm a ruthless opportunist. All right, go ahead and get our divorce. And then we can wait for Brendan Tully to finally be killed. And then we can marry her older sister and move up in the rank of inheritance for River Run. Let's see. Claimants, line of succession. I'm wondering if King Dennis will be the one who will get River Run. Because he very well could just go North Korea mode and just take River Run for himself, and then we're kind of fucked. Command of Legion's army should be reserved for those of high status. I am satisfied with Commander Manfred. To the Honorable Lord Joseph, peace be with you. After much prayer and meditation, I've decided to grant you your request to divorce your spouse on the grounds of consanguinity. Excellent. Has granted Lord Joseph. Yay, we got a divorce. We are a single man again. Now, does that make our children dislike us? No, it doesn't. Gavelkind succession. Oh, that's another thing we need to change. Yeah, Gavelkind. Yeah, fuck that. Primogeniture, bitches. Excellent. Gareth Redclaw. There we go. Superb. Now then, how's that plot going? I wonder if we wouldn't be able to marry... Oh. Because I'm still trying to get... Is there anyone that we could... Damn. Rylena, Ella Reyne. We could marry into House Reyne, which would surely make him like us. I mean, do we already have a non-aggression pact? No, we don't. But we could form an alliance. But, you know, would that help us? I don't know if that would actually help us. I think inviting Lord Regard to an activity we both can enjoy. This will be a diplomacy and intrigue based. You know what? Let's try a banquet. Ariana, my co-conspirator, has sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn on a path Sir Brendan will travel with his escort. Once they are seated at a table, kaboom. Alright, Ariana is my right hand in the shadows. That's why I invited her to my court. Lord Rickard inquires about the nature of the game we will play. We're not playing a board game, we're having a banquet. Perhaps I have discovered a bug. That could very well be the case. Success! Sir Brendan perished in the manure explosion. There is no trace of my complicity to be found amongst the rebel. Brendan went out with a bang. Yes. He's dead. Several hours have passed and Rickard seems to enjoy himself. Maybe he would enjoy himself more even more if he managed to find him someone to spend the night with. Well, you know, I will help him find somebody. Sure. Now then. Lord Edmund. Okay, so now Riverrun's reverting back to the crown. I'm not fond of that. Lord Edmund. Edmund, you son of a bitch. Alright, she only got minus 74. Divorced close relative. Yeah, but I mean, we could marry her ourselves, though. For marrying the relative of a king. Well, she'd be getting... Yeah, she would be getting... What would we get? As a result, Manisa would gain 1 prestige. We would lose 90 prestige, actually. Well, here's the thing. Lord Edmund, do you really want to have Riverrun fall back into the hands of the king? Maybe they do. Maybe the Tullys would rather have Riverrun fall into the hands of other rivermen, even if they are of House Reyne. Kingdom of the Trident, Willowwood, Harrenhal. Right, Willowwood. Willowwood and Harrenhal, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I don't really see how marrying Manisa Tully is going to be able to do anything for us. I just don't see how that's going to actually help us. And I mean, if we can marry a Reyne... But then we were also married to a Lannister earlier, so it's like, what the hell? Yeah, I don't see how marrying into House Reyne's going to help us. They were already pretty set on getting Lucian on the throne. Well, let's see what options we have before we do anything else. Let's see. East Andalos. I don't care. Just looking at claims that these potential wives have. Viewpoint. I don't know what that is. Seaguard. Manisa has claims on Seaguard. Okay, that's nice. Let's see. You have Hammerhold. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of these titles. Redding. Tarbeck Hall. Tarbeck Hall. Would that be something worthwhile getting? I don't know, actually. Ella Reyne. We claim on Lordship of Tarbeck Hall. We could go to war with House Reyne to take Tarbeck Hall, but it's kind of silly. What else do we have? Massey's Hook. Woodhull. The Stone Crows. So I don't really know if it'll really matter now if we marry Manisa Tully. It's gonna revert to the crown anyways, and he's probably just gonna give it to somebody else. I would love it if he gave it to his first daughter, though. Let's marry Manisa then. All right, that was the plan all along. But we're gonna marry our wife's older sister. Sent gift. Excellent. All right, that's fine. My lord has come to my attention that nobody has been designated as regent, and you know what? Normally I wouldn't let a courtier be my regent, but I trust Ariana. I trust her. Fine proposition. Excellent. You will now be our regent. Great. So now we're married to Manisa. Do we want to hold a wedding or anything? I don't know if we can. Maybe we lost that opportunity. Alright, then we've got some kind of bug going on with Lord Rickard. Whatever. And we also can't hold a wedding. That's fine. Now then. Ooh, Justiciar. Norwin. Brother. I want you to go over here and improve diplomatic relations with House Reyne. We need them to join our faction. Oh, and now that the plot is done, let's plot to become the designated regent. Plot to replace Sir Peros. Ah, yes. Excellent. How many people will join us? Let's see first of all. Let's see who will join us. Oh, Rickard is about to leave. He thanks me for the invitation to the board game evening. We should do this again sometime. Yeah, that was kind of weird. So is anyone joining my... Okay, so I think the replace regent plot is kind of... It's a little broken, so we have to physically go through here and invite everybody. It doesn't look like there are many people who even want us to join at all. Ooh, we could get Lord Quellen on our side. And Peta. And that did cost us some hefty gold. But let's see if that helps us. My target of diplomatic efforts, Lord Reyne, has tried to have Lord Selman Sarsfield arrested but failed to apprehend him. He saw the futility in rebellion. What is this? Arrange council support. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favor, which we can then call into our faction. So that will help us. The thing is, though, is I've turned off favor, the little thing that lets you know you have favors, for we have to remember that Lord Rickard of Castamere has a favor with us. So if we get 10k men, that'll give us a 9,000. But the idea is we want to hold on to our favors. So we know we have a favor. Well, with Rickard, Lord Rickard of Castamere. All right, that's fine. Let's go back to the plotting. All right, so you're now with us, so go ahead and invite to plot. You're now with us, go ahead and invite to plot. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way because this plot's a little buggy. All right, Rickard is with us. All right, we have 128% support. So now all of our options to get the Regency is open to us. Issue Sir Peros an ultimatum. Military forces always a sure way to end an unsuitable regent. You can issue an ultimatum to Sir Peros to step aside as regent for King Jaime or face the consequences. Plead case for regency. Sir Peros is clearly an unsuitable regent for King Jaime. With enough support, you could plead your case to be made regent in his place openly before the court. Duel Sir Peros. Now, dueling Sir Peros, we probably have a pretty good chance of actually beating him and becoming regent. But there's also the chance that the game might screw us over and we could get killed. If we issue an ultimatum, we do have a lot of military support, especially considering that Sir Peros is of Fang Tower, but we don't know. I don't really know the full ramifications of that. I don't know if the Rock will break out into civil war if we do that. So I'm thinking perhaps pleading our case before the court with all of these people supporting us, as well as our own, decent diplomacy score, might be enough to convince our liege, King Jaime, our nephew, to let him go and let us become Realm Unrest. Yeah. So let's plead our case. If we use one of these options, I don't think the other ones get overruled or removed, so I think we can use all of them. We'll just try to stick with what's safest at the beginning. So let's put the Regency to question. Oh, never mind. I lost the other abilities. All right, we'll see what happens first. It seems Sir Peros had too many friends at court. Your attempts to replace him as regent have met with failure, and he is none too pleased. I did it for King Jaime. He had too many friends at court. All right, let's try that again. Can I try that again? Have I lost the ability to do that now? Have I lost that ambition? No, I haven't. That's demand installation of my... right, so that didn't work out. That didn't quite work as I had planned. Sir Peros, you son of a bitch. My favorite plot to kill. I mean, that's a pretty... I mean, we've been plotting to kill a lot of people so far, so I mean, if we kill this regent... If we kill this regent, couldn't we then... We should have dueled him, goddammit. We should have dueled him. I mean, we could try to kill him, but attempting to kill other lords is not really a good idea, especially if the king finds out. That'll make us a big threat. If we call Rickard into our faction, though... Not calling council support. Call to vote fire counselor. Ask to join factions. Oh, he can join. Has not been forbidden to join. He can join our faction. So apparently he can't join our faction. What is your job? What are you doing? And cast the rock to train the troops. Right. So that didn't really work out as planned. And then this faction is growing in power too. Rickard, you son of a bitch. Join my faction. Alright, we have to change what we're going to do here. Ooh, could we buy a favor? Nah, he doesn't really like us. I wonder if we can get the Regency by getting a favor from Sir Peros of Fang Tower. But would that even be worthwhile? Would it be better to, would it be better just to execute him? plot to kill him. Send for faceless men. Yeah, we could do that. Invite to plot. Invite to plot. Rickard. Ooh, okay, maybe we want to pay Rickard some gold. Hold on. What is this? Invite to plot. To claim a high lordship of... No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Go back to my plots. Go back to my plots. Rickard. How much money do you want? 81 gold. God, that's so much money. That's so much gold. Agnatic, cognatic, primogeniture. I mean, if Gareth dies... Not Gareth. No, this is our inheritance, right? Yeah, we really won't have any chance of inheriting the Ruck naturally. Let's send a gift to Lord Rickard. It almost breaks the bank for us, but, you know, maybe we can get him on our side, too. Go ahead and invite... Auto-inviting plots doesn't seem to be working. While investigating a rumor of a plot in the Golden Tooth, you're attacked by armed thugs. Yeah, that happens. Who else could join us? What is this? Is this betrothed can marry? Leonilla, Sunderland, and... Yeah, fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. The Great Lord, I peace with you. I've decided... Yeah, fine. Thank you. Now, do we really want another 12%? Is this guy worth paying? I don't know if that's really worth paying. I thought it was born to Sir John Stokeworth and Jania Mallister. Okay, that's fine. Rickard, join my faction, brother. Benton Lake has been a leal and able servant, your castellan. I don't care. I'm not gonna pay him anything. Under my guidance, young ward Eldrick Betley, alright? He's learning how to use a sword. We need to take him on as a squire. Let's not do that. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Manissa, is pregnant. Okay, wasn't expecting that. That should be useful. I want Peros dead. That's what I want. I want Peros dead. I want this son of a bitch gone. Rickard, join us. Improve relations with King Jaime. Ariana has been a leal and able servant. I'd say I owe her a favor. Fine. I mean, we've already given her everything she could possibly want. She's already Master Whispers and our designated regent. Apparently, Lady Louisa, Sir Peros' wife, is actually planning on killing her. My acquaintance, Lord Osford Marbrand, has tried to have Sir Forley Farron. Yeah, somebody arrested. I don't care. I don't care. And we're still plotting to get the Regency. We'll get it. We'll get it. At first, the spells were signed. My wife will give birth under auspicious stars, which apparently means, I guess the pregnancy will go over well. I'm not really sure. Maybe we can avoid the whole, club feet and hair lip event. Maybe that's what that means. We're being invited to a tourney. Sure, we'll fight in the tourney because we've got nothing else better to do. Lord Rickard is already very fond of me. No, I wish to maintain his relationship. We already have a favor with him and shit, so, I mean... How old is your youngest daughter, Elena? Elena Reyne. I was seated beside Sir Tywald Reyne. And we've become close friends with Sir Tywald. Excellent. Good. After arriving in costume on the first day of the tourney, I shall ride in my horse. Okay. Lord Rickard seemed most displeased. Okay, so Sir Girion was a drunken fool at the tourney, and he was denounced by Lord Rickard. And now we're facing Sir Addison Allgood. I was at the tournament, and although I did not have an opportunity to distinguish myself in the melee, I was sitting around listening to two knights plot together to advantage themselves in the next bot. I listened carefully to their plan, and I instantly saw the flaws. Intriguing. And we hit him. It occurred to me that wife is feeling somewhat gloomy. I'll buy her some stuff, sure. I expertly struck him down. You've been declared winner. Good, none can beat me. And now we're facing Sir Ranwell Garner. And he seems to get the better of us. Ouch, at least we didn't die. At least we didn't die. That's what's most important. Alrighty, anyone else that can join us? Sir Forley. Humphrey of House Swift. Yeah, but you probably want a lot of gold, don't you? Yeah, but the more support we have for this, the better, the faster this is gonna happen, and the safer it'll be. So let's just spend it all. Kill Sir Peros, and then we'll duel the next regent, assuming the regent isn't like a formidable fighter or something like that, which would be a good move on King Jaime's part. prevent your regions from being... Sir Peros will soon travel... Sir Peros of Fang Tower will soon travel by carriage on an isolated road. Perhaps if we gathered some mercenaries and disguised them as highwaymen, crime is on the rise after all. My co-conspirators will hire the mercenaries. I know the men for this job. This option is available due to your high intrigue skill. Arrange for Sir Peros to die in a roadside ambush. Look, so we might have wasted some of our gold there. I've discovered a promising candidate that could potentially be strong-armed into joining factions. Lord Peter the Golden Road. Threaten him. Threaten him. Threaten him. It's because we've got like 18 martial and he has 12. Let's see if that works. I obviously stand together with you and your confederates. Before you do something hasty that we shall both regret, permit me to offer my pledge to support your faction. Now, is he actually going to join our faction, though? He has. Yes, we're one step closer. We're going to take the rock, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do it before we end this goddamn series. Mini-series or what have you. Success! The mercenaries ambushed the carriage of Sir Peros and made short work of him. They let the driver go, and he is convinced the attack was carried out by highwaymen. Sir Peros, don't cross the red and gold lion, sir. Don't cross the Lord of the Golden Tooth. Do not cross the tenacious Lord of the Golden Tooth. Oh, those nasty bandits. Now, fabricate evidence of Lord Peter's... You're shitting me. Why can't I plot to become the goddamn regent? Did we just have a man killed for no reason? We might have. Plot to incite Lord John to revolt. I don't want that. Fabricate evidence of people's treason. No, we're not going to do that. Who is a crown loyalist, though? Yeah, two competing factions. You! Rickard! Why can this asshole not join my goddamn faction? Can join Lord Joseph of the Rock. It says he can't for some fucking reason. Is he repaying a favor to somebody? Maybe. Call vote to fire counselor. So I'm wondering if the Regency option isn't now bugged. Demand installation. No, if we demand installation, we'll go to war with the king, and that's not ideal. Plot to kidnap. Plot to investigate legitimacy. I mean, if we could kidnap the king, we could then send the ultimatum to him, and then when he declares war, we would instantly win. However, this is a very dangerous plot. I want to become the fucking regent, but apparently, if you use one of the options to become the regent and it fails, you cannot use any other option, and all other paths to attempting to become the regent becomes removed. So it's kind of like, at this point, I think we would have to cancel this ambition and then choose it again, which I don't think is even possible. Cancel this ambition, maybe choose it again, and then plot, and then get the options again. But that's a lot. The current regent has a dual skill of 0, so... But here's the thing. He could also just say, nah, I'm not going to duel you. He can just say that. I'm not going to duel you. He takes a hit in prestige, but then nothing else happens, so that's kind of shit. Let's keep the timer going and build up our treasury again. When can we choose this? Can it be canceled on the 12th moon of AD 15? So we have an entire year we have to wait before we can close this and reattempt it. Ooh. And now we have a new son, Tywell Redclaw, who is strong. Now, if we remember, our wife was giving birth under auspicious stars, which, I mean, our character is strong now. We were already strong to begin with, but maybe that assures that you get some kind of good congenital trait. I don't know, but Tywell Redclaw, red-haired, red of hair. So, first two children had gold hair. The third has red hair. Glorious. You shall be a glorious fighter. You will all be fighters. Invite to plot to kill King Jaime. No, I don't want the king to be dead. I would much rather plot to have the king kidnapped. And if we're not going to get any options to plot to become the regent again, then that makes that ambition kind of broken. Yeah, it's not even available here. Dry Septon, yay! So I suppose what we can do is plot to imprison, kidnap, just see what kind of support we can get. Lord Rickard is, Muriel. Who is this? Master of Whispers. Okay. Could we buy a favor? We could! How much would that cost us, though? 50 gold. Would that be worthwhile? It's only 50 gold, I say. It's only 50 gold, I say. To the great Lord Joseph, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I graciously accept your gift and will remember your good intentions in the future. Find plots. Invite to plot. No. So apparently, yeah, okay, so I probably should have known, I should have known more about that. I should have known more about that. If you buy a favor from someone, it's not going to make them join your plot. That's not how it works. Use favor to have her, force her to find hostile plots against our family, sabotage job action. What are you doing? You were there to scheme. Improve relations with the king. Use the favor you have with Mariel to force her to sabotage her current job. No longer owes us a favor, they will ask to sabotage their current job action. I don't know what that's going to look like. Can we give her money? We could, but that probably still won't make her join us. Opinion of Lord Joseph. Amoral. Perhaps she would be... I mean, she's... Oh, I mean... We already have 92 opinion. I don't think there's any way we can convince her to join us. How about you sabotage your job? Sabotage your job. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's going to do. Your request to sabotage my work for my liege is a just one. I will endeavor to achieve this. A cunning scheme. Miriam will do her best to sabotage her work. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know, like, well, how could she sabotage what she's doing? I remember how to spy, yeah, another fucking spy sneaking around the house. Shit. Behead him. I will kill him with my bare hands. Yeah. Finally, an opportunity to abduct the king. Yeah, this is not yet. This is too risky. It is too risky. Is anyone else willing to join our, and we've actually lost some support there, too. Yeah, there's not going to be nearly as many people who are going to want to, yeah. She's currently considering an invite to plot. Ooh. Oh, come on. What kind of education do I want to have for Leona Redclaw? I would love the best, but 27's gonna make us go broke. How about a very good tutor? How about a very good tutor? I'd like not to go broke. If we could, that'd be nice. Yeah, that's fine. Now, is everyone here doing the best that they can do in our council or just in our positions here? Yeah, it all seems to be going well. Okay, I mean, I'm just trying to think how else can we make more money. I would like to invite you to a small gathering of friends. Of course I will come. I've grown increasingly attached to Manisa, and though our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I've now come to love her. I do love my Manisa. Excellent. Under my guidance, my young son Gareth is learning the sword. That's great. Surely our wife has given birth to this child now. Ah, she has, and it was a stillborn. Bradamar Hill was born sickly and was a stillborn. Alright, Gareth is slowly learning the sword. Excellent. That's fine. Now, it seems... Muriel has still not joined us. No. She will not join us, even though she's got she's got an opinion of us of, like, something crazy like 97. Alright, so the scheming and plots are still ongoing. Not going as well as I'd like them to. Well, some of them are. Some of them are going over really well. Some of them, not so much. Our current plan to kidnap the king, probably not going to happen because, well, it's the king. And if lords are caught conspiring against the king, he can always arrest them and have them beheaded and remove their lands and titles. But as far as what we're going to do going forward, yeah, we still have to plot. We still have to plot. This son of a bitch cannot join our faction for some reason. Which I'm very upset about. Very upset. And if we can't get more people to join our faction, it's going to be very hard to demand installation of our claimant. And we also can't plot to be a regent anymore until the end of, like, in the next couple of months, and then we can try to, I guess, become a regent, and then maybe that will refresh our options. But all of that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to be in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. That always helps me out a ton. This has been Lord Joseph the Tenacious, Lord of House Redclaw. I have been the Golden Joeblivion. And until next time, I will see you all later.